and moving upwards to be all-encompassing. And we're in the place now. I argue the point all the time around health. And I say it's insane that we pay 3 to 5 times more money as every single taxpayer and every single state department in North America and beyond to keep somebody unhoused than we do for the repercussions of keeping them in the street. And that's data, that's money, like we're aware of it, it's real. And yet, we don't know exactly where the disconnect is between understanding how to move our municipal, our provincial, our federal, our state politicians in the right direction. And we also have this disconnect from people thinking that they can run or that they should run. So there's this huge issue that I think from Oakland through to Oakville, Ontario, where people are like, that's not for me. I don't think that's not really my thing. Like, if it's not your thing, we all end up on the other side of this. And we're seeing that in this situation and in many, many more. So, I'm always trying to encourage people that if they're passionate about a subject, to not just advocate for it on their own level and to use their vote and to influence the vote of those around them with long conversations, with chats, instead of pointing fingers and yelling and screaming. Both helpful at this point because you got to do both. But how do you, again, play the long game? Because it is very much a long game.
Well, so Mark, I think there's really 3 areas we've got to focus on. If you're talking about bans on abortion in as many as 26 states, and representing about a third of the women in the country in those states, the first obligation we have is to help those women get to places where abortion is safe and legal, or be able to self-induce abortion through what's known as medication abortion, which is a 2-pill regimen. And while I know abortion will be banned, I also know that women are talking early about how they can find the abortion pill through gray and black markets, through overseas providers, etc. I'm not advocating a crime, but the reality is women have always gotten abortion, even when they were banned in the days before Roe. And medication abortion would be the safest way, the safest alternative, and or travel to safe states. So both of those things are really important, helping women. But more important, in my view, is twofold. One is building what I have been calling a badass social justice movement to be able to make change. Because the reality is a lot of these restrictions have happened without us fighting back in a vocal way. I mean, it was 6 weeks after the Texas ban was passed before it even made national news. And that's not acceptable. We have to really be there making noise, loudly saying this isn't all right. I hope that young people who are much more creative than my generation will be able to spread the word and fight back in vocal and newsworthy ways as the first step. And when we come back, I know you have to take a break. I'd love to talk more about the political piece because, of course, that's so critical. The third way to make change.
And I can't wait to dig into that a little further. And just before we go to break, reflecting gray market and black market and really putting our energy behind these movements. 2 blocks outside of my doorstep right here, a illegal, quote-unquote, overdose prevention site set up during the beginning of the festival. It was completely and utterly illegal. Now we've got $1 million of safe heroin sitting ready to be approved so that people stop dying. Will it be legislated? No. Will people stay alive? Yes. Will we support it and push heavily? Of course we will. And so in this exact same way, in the interim, we got to keep it safe. And we'll do whatever it takes to make sure we stay on. And also, where are the men? Is the question.
Yeah, and Mark, that's a big question, and I would love to have a say.
I can't wait for it. We'll be right back with that.
Time now for Newstalk 10 favorite traffic. Eastbound 401 in Wisconsin, McCowan, a stalled vehicle is still blocking the right lane there. Westbound 401 off at the Market Grove, still a stalled vehicle reportedly blocking the right lane. And the Flash CBW at Grant MCSDs are also in the right lane in that area. The Best West of Bath are still dealing with a fire investigation. Traffic brought to you by ADP. ADP uses data-driven insights to design HR, time, talent, benefits, and payroll solutions to help your business find more success tomorrow. Visit adp.ca. Time saver traffic on Lex Cannon. Your next update at 7:45 on Newstalk 1010 Toronto.
This past year has been challenging, with many of us facing unexpected expenses, lost wages, and rising credit card debt. We all need a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your finances. But guess what? You're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you. With Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada, they are one of the largest non-profit credit counseling organizations in the country. With an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, they can help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-288-4991. That's 1-800-288-4991. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-288-4991. Make the call today. Toll free at 1-800-288-4991. As area license number 470-5786.
CTV, The Good Doctor, is all new Monday. Change is pushing the team to the edge.
I can't trust you.
Get into an all-new episode of The Good Doctor, Monday at 10, only on CTV. Then stream anytime.
Frank Leo is everywhere. This is Bill Carroll. If you're like me, you see Frank Leo everywhere you go. He's all over your computer, on the internet, on billboards, on buses, his double-page ad in the newspaper. He's even on TV, and of course, you hear me talk about him on the radio. That's why a multi-million-dollar marketing system will help you reach millions of potential buyers to help you sell your home for money in less time with less hassle. More money, less time, less hassle. We've done it for so many of my family and friends. You need to market properly to the largest audience. It's your largest investment. You want to make sure you don't take any chances, right? Put your money on the table. Associates, the number one RE/MAX team in Toronto and the GTA, and the only team I would trust with their guaranteed home selling system. Just go to getleo.com, that's getleo.com, and start packing because you're pretty much sold. Pack with confidence, getleo.com.
This past year has been challenging, with many of us facing unexpected expenses, lost wages, and rising credit card debt. We all need a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your finances. But guess what? You're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you. With Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada, they are one of the largest non-profit credit counseling organizations in the country. With an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, they can help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-288-4991. That's 1-800-288-4991. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-288-4991. Make the call today. Toll free at 1-800-288-4991. Ontario license number 470-5786.
I'm Graham Kerr, CEO of Canadian Blood Services. Those who are eligible donate blood. Through the pandemic, they can, but they can't give if they are sick or forced to stay home. The need for new donors is higher than ever. If you've never donated before or haven't in a while, please book your appointment with the Give Blood app or at blood.ca. Together, we are Canada's lifeline.
New Tim's loaded wraps are packed with delicious ingredients like tasty grains, slow-cooked or crispy seasoned chicken, and our delicious habanero or cilantro lime sauce. Deliciously satisfying. New Tim's loaded wraps. Try one today at participating restaurants in Canada.
Celebrate the grand opening of Memory Express computer products May 14th to 16th in Ottawa, London, Hamilton, Etobicoke, and Mississauga. Get unbelievable door-crashing savings, including deals on laptops, monitors, computer components, and much more. Stop by early for goodie bags and enter to win amazing prizes, including 1 of 6 gaming PCs valued at over $25,000. Shop with confidence backed by their lowest price guarantee. The lower price within 15 days and they'll beat the difference by 30%. Check out MemoryExpress.com.
Turn the keys, please.
Authority. To the latest blockbuster with the biggest names. It's an epic from Matrix Resurrection. Starring Keanu Reeves in his aesthetic role. Don't miss the long-awaited fourth film in the groundbreaking franchise. Going back to the Matrix. Matrix Resurrection. Streaming Friday, May 13th, only on Crave. Subscribe now at crave.ca.
We got excited about the political portion and how we can be involved because it does take us. And so, Captain, please, jump all up.
Well, so, Mark, let me start by saying I think that the question of abortion is not really a full question. Because we're not only reproductive freedom and preserving reproductive freedom really goes both to preserving the right to choose abortion, but also to support conditions for women to choose family. And to many folks that are pregnant. And so I think about how we can use the right to abortion as a legislative matter. I also think about reproductive freedom in terms of the policies that improve the ability to have care. Things like safe and affordable birth control. Birth control pills available over the counter. Patients for kids and providing medication like that. Things like infertility services. And addressing an alarming rate of maternal infant mortality. The United States is 33 out of 36 in the developing world in terms of the level of infant mortality. And we have just rarely been on maternal mortality. I mean, black women, African American women, Native American women, Alaska Native, those three classes of women are roughly 3 times more likely to die as a result of pregnancy rate